Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Sim. We're still working on this roller coaster. Due to some computer issues, namely my computer broke for a few days. It's been a while and I kind of forgot what we were doing. I know we were on these like small production. I didn't forget what we were doing. I just kind of forgot like where in the process. So we need wood beams and like all these production, like small production items, and I think we like put stuff in them. Yeah, so we actually have all the things, so we just need to go collect things. Do we have, let's go check the furniture. I don't know if we have any outside or if we need to like sleep. No, we had everything. I remember going around and like seeing all the things. So we just need to go collect these pallets and take them back. Or should we just sleep for a day, let them finish up a little more? That way we can take one like good trip instead of two smaller trips. And do we have wood beams? Are these all wood beams? Oh, we have plenty of wood beams. Okay. So I think what we'll do we still have wood processing? No. So those are all the wood beams. So let's just go collect them all. We can find our this and open the curtain. Z. Okay. So let's take this back up and let's first and foremost get these wood beams to the roller coaster. That should put us in a good spot to maybe not have to do any more wood beams like for the rest of the roller coaster, which means we might not have to do any more logging depending on our money situation. So yes, that'll be nice. Then I think we will sleep and just let the production produce, and then take a good trip and probably get through a couple steps today. I think we have like 6 left. We'll probably we might get through 2 or 3 today just with these pallets that we got produced, but we will see obviously by the end of the episode. So yeah, it has been quite a week. Basically on Tuesday, I was in a work meeting and it kept my mic kept disconnecting, and it's a brand new microphone. I've had it for like probably a month. It is a Yeti X, I think. Blue Yeti X. I like it a lot. I wish I was better at sound. I'm sure there are some settings I could tweak to make it like sound better on the video, but I have Googled and gotten it to a point where I can get it to, and then that's all I know. So anyway, yeah, so it kept disconnecting during this call, and I'm like, this is weird, thinking it was a microphone issue. And then all of a sudden my entire computer just shut off. It just went black, everything. And it would not turn back on at all. Hit the button 20 times, nothing. I tried to like on the back of the power supply, there's like a power switch. Tried turning that off and on, like off and on, just I don't know, trying anything. I tried a different power cable. So basically when things like that happens, if you've never dealt with it, it's just obnoxious because it could be, usually it's like, this could be anything. Right? Like, is this a graphics card issue, a CPU issue, a motherboard issue? It's usually one of those. And really the only way to troubleshoot those is to replace them, which means buying them and swapping them out and seeing if it works, and it's just awful. And luckily, I mean, I've been building computers since I was in high school, so literally all my computers since I was like 14, 15 have been built by me, and I rarely have to like deal with stuff like this. I think the only time I've ever actually had to deal with it was that first computer I built in high school, lasted me all the way through college. And so it was like 6-7 years old, and at one point at the end of college it was kind of getting old anyway, and just like crashed one night. And instead of troubleshooting, I was like, you know what, it's time. Like, I'm graduating, moving on to my first job. Let's just invest in like a decent computer. So I didn't really have to deal with it. But this one, you know, you try the small stuff first. Power supply cable didn't do anything. So I figured it was the motherboard. Because of that microphone issue, I'm like, well, this is weird. Like, if it was a graphics card or CPU, I don't think there would have been like that microphone. So luckily the microphone did disconnect a few times to kind of give me a clue, like, it's probably the motherboard. So what did I do? I ordered a new motherboard because I'm like, well, gotta replace it. Very unhappy because I don't want to spend the money on that, but it's like, fine. Luckily the seller canceled because when they were packing it, they said like some of the components were broken on it, so they just didn't have a good motherboard to send me. Luckily they did that, so I got my money back. And then I realized, wait a minute, some of you already know where this is going if you've ever built computers. On the motherboard is a lithium battery. It's called a CMOS battery. Couldn't tell you what that stands for. And its function is to like regulate the time and just kind of keep track of things while the computer's off. Because obviously the power supply powers the motherboard, but this little battery does like little things. And this is just a normal lithium battery. It's like $7 at CVS or Walgreens, Walmart, whatever. It's just a little, like, I think it's CR2032 or something like that. So I thought, oh man, I can't get this quite in there. Really? It's like just not quite enough room. I think I can get this on top of one of these. It does not look like it. Actually, you know what? No. Okay. I actually think we can push these. Oh gosh, this just got really annoying. I think this can go deeper, would be the smarter play here. Of course, I messed everything up before I... And this, of course, tipped over. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay, this will be fine. Let me just do a little finagle here and we'll get back to the saga that was actually... It ended up not being a big deal. So anyway, I think we can go just like too deep. Would make way more sense than what I was trying to do. Oh yeah, easy. Silly. Good. Turn this off. Get these bound. We'll just keep the curtain open so I can see. And we'll take these 7,000 beams. I guess it does say in the bottom right, 7,000 beams. I do love that, by the way, about this game, that when you put pallets on things like this, it actually does the math and tells you in the bottom right how much you're hauling. I think that's super clever. Anyway, ended up, yep, I went to CVS, spent $7 on a battery. I did have to take the GPU out because the battery is under my GPU, which is really annoying because GPUs are big now. And anyway, not a big, whatever. It wasn't a big deal. Put in the new battery, started up like a charm, didn't have to like reformat or anything, because I think when you put in a new motherboard, you have to like reinstall Windows, like your OS, or reformat or something, because the hard drive has to recognize the motherboard like for licensing issues. I might be wrong. I've never had to do it, so I've never actually had to deal with it that much. But I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with any of this because it's just, nope, didn't have to. So anyway, after all that was said and done, ended up being pretty much nothing, except like those multiple days of not having my computer, not being able to do like anything personal that I wanted to do. Like just because I'm not gonna like, you know, watch YouTube and check my personal email and, you know, all those things on like my work computer. That would be irresponsible. Yeah, anyway, it just took multiple days after all that was said and done. Let's go sleep while I'm regaling here. Anyway, after all that was said and done, it was basically like the week, and yeah, so I just didn't get an episode recorded due to not having a computer for multiple days. And it was stressful and frustrating, even though it ended up being pretty much nothing. It's those days where you're like, where you don't know it's pretty much nothing. But now I know. If my motherboard ever crashes again, the first thing to try is the cable, the power supply cable, because that's easy. Second thing to try, CMOS battery. Super simple. Okay, so we need all those things. We have 6,700 wood beams. We don't want this. We want... We'll actually just put this kind of over here and turn it off and go get our smaller one. And I think our first store is the shingles up here. And we'll just take them all. Oh, there's Gert. You might hear her little bird-like squawk. Oh. I think we can do 2 high. I don't know how much we have of all the other stuff, but we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, now to the wood turner? Where's that? Do we have any railings? Oh yeah, okay. I don't even know if we need them, but we might as well give them to the roller coaster. It'll sell anyway, and then we'll have them. Then you'll have them. Let's see, otherwise, yeah, besides all that mess, pretty good week. Played some StarCraft, got to like, I'm kind of like 4 missions from the end of StarCraft. Like 4 more Protoss missions, and then if I can do that, if I end up beating it, then I will probably try Brood War, because I don't remember if I played it. I owned it when I was like in high school. I don't remember if I ever actually like played through the campaign. Though it's been one of those things where as I play StarCraft, like it comes back to me like, oh yes, I do remember like this part. I do, you know, even though I didn't when I first loaded it up. And then I might do, if I get that far and if I beat Brood War, then I will probably do another StarCraft 2 campaign, because it is, oh, okay. See, what's really dumb about that is that I could have just left 1 strap. If you just do that, then there's no chance that can happen. Okay. Now I want this to go like this. Yeah, not too bad. Rotate easily. There we go. Anyway, StarCraft 2 rocks. I've been getting like kind of excited thinking about playing through it again, so I probably will do that. Even if I don't do Brood War, I'll probably just do I just love, like, I don't even remember exactly how it works, but basically between missions you can like you like make choices on how to like kind of power up your like race, and it's just really cool and it's really fun. And yes, so I obviously I could speak more about that if I get to playing it. But then the other thing I'm playing is a ton of Octopath Traveler 2, and I am loving it. I think it is so fun. I don't even care now if the story if like all 8 stories never meet up, which I don't expect them to. But I no longer care because I just love like all 8 individual stories. I think they're really fun. Like they're just, some of them are like kind of generic, but I mean, you know, like right now it's like, oh yeah, I need to go hunt down the 3 mythical beasts, but I'm okay with that. Like that's fine. So yes, not much more to say except it's been a blast. I actually just finished, like right before recording this, I just finished the first chapter of all 8 characters. So my last character I got was Ochette, which is the hunter. Oh. And now I started with the apothecary, by the way. So I went like in a westward circle, because you can basically start with the apothecary and go east and get the hunter second. But I went west and just did a full circle. So yeah, done all the chapter 1s, and now I will probably figure out where the apothecary chapter 2 is. And if it's reachable easily enough, I'll do that and get started on chapter 2. And I assume there's 4 chapters like there was in Octopath Traveler 1. And it's been great. Really, really great. Okay. I think the barrel factory is the last. Do we have shingles? Oh, we do have shingles. My gosh. Okay. Maybe we should... What do you think? Just keep loading it up? Yeah, let's just keep loading it up. We got this. Where's the shingle factory? Barrels, shingles. Let's get the barrels and buckets first. We may have to come back, because I'm getting a little concerned here. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of product. This is, yeah, we'll definitely not stack them any higher than this. Oh, you can see why. Oh man, why didn't I just do it? Why did I have to? I got greedy, and I know better. Okay, let's get these back on, and then we'll take them in and come back for that barrel I just put down. Okay, we're going to come back for the table too, because I don't want everything to fall. That's fine. The roller coaster is not even that far away. Might as well just do a two-trip day. I turned too early. That's right. Look at these, this part of the neighborhood. We haven't been here yet. Let's see, besides video games, I watched The Whale, and I recommend everyone also watches The Whale. It's Brendan Fraser, So happy to see his return. Like he was, unless you grew up in the 90s. Oh wait, are we full of shingles? They're not shingles, what are these? Floor tiles. Are we full of floor tiles? Do we not need floor tiles? I'm confused. I'll just put them here. Did I like misread something? It looks like I did eat some. Maybe that's all we need? Rotate correctly. Anyway, we'll just shove these here and go back for more. Maybe you can only hold like so many extras? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we had floor tiles, then we need what? Shingles and all those buckets and barrels and that table. And the shingles factory is here. But yeah, I think unless you grew up in the 90s, or not even grew up, like just existed. Sorry. I don't know if you can quite realize how, like, Brendan Fraser was huge there for about 5 years, maybe? But it was just like Encino Man, Blast from the Past, The Mummy, like just movie after movie. Those were the only 3 I can remember. And that might have been it, but it was just like, they were such big movies. Yeah, it is. Wait, did I not do shingles? Wait, did I do flooring instead of shingles? Did I screw this up? Oh, you know what? Have you guys been yelling at me for 2 episodes that I made floor tiles instead of shingles? Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's finish loading stuff up, and then I feel like I'm missing something. I did something wrong, or I'm doing something wrong right now. I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out. Let's just get this stuff in, and then I can, like, take inventory a little better. Excuse me. But yes, the whale. It is fantastic. It's also got the actress from Stranger Things. Yeah, it's awesome. It's basically like a bucket episode. Like, it all takes place, like 99% of it takes place just in his apartment. But man, the writing is so strong, and of course the acting is so strong. It is just riveting. Like, it's a little under 2 hours, which I usually hate, but I could not. I wouldn't have been able to stop. Like, I couldn't stop watching. I never wanted to stop watching. It's just wonderful. So, highly recommend The Whale. Silly thing though. We basically watched it. Well, yeah. Basically, we watched it in like green and purple tint because my TV like messed up, and we thought it was just supposed to be that way, and it was really silly, but it was great either way. Even in purple and green, it was awesome. Kind of wish I would have went and saw it in theaters. We had like talked about it, and then just never did it. And I wish I could go back and experience the theater experience. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work. Keep trying to take shortcuts. And if it was easy, it would just be the way. A few more buckets, and then we can go take an accounting, and then next episode we'll, I guess, oh my gosh, there are so many buckets. Okay, can I just throw these for now? Like, how many more do we have? Oh, wow. Okay. We might just be good for now. Let's do one more of these. I didn't realize we had made that many buckets and barrels. So we're probably good on buckets and barrels. I guess I shouldn't say that because there's 6 steps. Even if we need like 1,000 per step, that's a lot. So we just got to remember that they are back there, so I don't put any more into it. So yeah, let's throw these in. We may do some watching, like watch it get built, and then we can... yeah, I wonder if I made flooring instead of shingles. I think that's what I did. Alright, getting that money. Looks like that's all it'll take, so I'm glad we didn't load it up anymore. Okay. So we need, we need prefab walls. Okay. So let's, again, put this kind of over here. Then we'll have it. So next time we need to get a pallet of prefab walls. We'll probably just do like several, and that's fine. We could also do some forestry, but I think with the amount of money we have, did we take out a loan? No. So yeah, with the amount of money we have, we might as well just buy them until we like really need to do forestry again. We may not have to. I'm not sure. So let's watch. Let's get this out of the way actually, because that might be in our view. And we'll end the episode like watching. Shouldn't take too long. You can see our items in the bottom right going away. We'll get to morning and that'll be good. Okay, nothing really happened, I guess. And we're good. A little more. Okay, so next time, I just want to finish this. Okay. Cool. So next time, we take planks over to shingles. I assume it just takes long planks. Yep, I think that's what I did. My bad. But now we have a bunch of these. If we ever need money, we can sell those. And 1 pallet of prefab walls, we'll just do several, and that'll be easy enough. And we'll get through a few steps, I think, pretty quickly. So thanks so much for watching. Hope your computers are doing okay, and if they're not, just replace the battery instead of buying a new one first. And like, subscribe, and have yourselves a very nice day.